Alright, now we're going to be doing E minor form bar chords. And it's really going to be pretty easy, because all we're going to do, we're going to take the E major form that we had been doing, we just did, and we're going to lift the middle finger and take it off, and you automatically have the E minor form bar chord. There we go. So if I'm on the 5th fret, okay, and I have that's an A, you know, and we did an A major form when we did this. If I just lift that middle finger off, then I have the minor form. Now the problem is, if you're having trouble getting that first finger, that pointer finger down, sometimes it'll be that string, the G string that the middle finger was on, that'll be the one that doesn't come out. And you don't hear the minor because you don't have that. That's an important note there, that G string. So make sure you get that first finger down. So these are minor chords. And again, you just want to move around on the guitar. You want to have 5, then the 3. So 5, well, that's really melancholy sounding, isn't it? 3, and then 8, 3. Okay, 5, 3, 8. Okay, and it sounds kind of weird because they're all minor chords, and you hardly ever will have a chord progression that's just minor chords. But anyway, we need to get used to this E minor form, because we're going to put all this stuff together. 5, 3, 8, 3. Now, while we have a minute here, or several minutes, let's go through the names of these chords. When you do an E form like this, an E major, or an E minor form, where you did this, okay, where you just had these two notes here, of course that's an E chord, an E major, or an E minor. Okay, now if you have the first finger here, if you're on the 1st fret, that's an F chord. So if you're playing along with something that says F chord, or F, then you can just do this and that'll be the right chord. Okay, if we come to the 2nd fret, it's going to be an F sharp chord or a G flat. F sharp and G flat are the same note. So if you didn't know that, if you see an F sharp or a G flat, they're the same exact pitch. They sound exactly the same, but they have different names. And there's reasons for that, but I won't get into that right now. But F sharp and G flat right here. If we go to the 3rd fret, it's a G chord. You might want to write this down. And I'm just following this E string, okay? And of course, if you lift the middle finger on any one of these chords, it makes it a minor. So this would be F minor. This would be F sharp or G flat minor. And this would be G minor, G major, add the middle finger. Okay? Now the 4th fret is either going to be A flat or a G sharp. But it tends to be, you'll call it A flat more often than not. So this is an A flat major chord, lift the middle finger and you have A flat or A flat minor. Okay, 5th fret we know to be A. Alright, because we did the A minor pentatonic scale here. Also the A minor blues scale. And you know, we did an A power chord. So this note is A, the root note, where the first finger is on the low E. So A minor, A major will have the middle finger. And then we move up 1 fret, and then we have B flat or A sharp, but it'll be called B flat almost always. So B flat is this 6th fret here. Now fret 7 is going to be a B chord. Okay, if you lift the middle finger, of course, you have B minor. Now fret 8 is going to be C chord. Without lift up the middle finger, and you'll have C minor. Okay, and you really won't go too much higher than that. I know we practiced them up here, but generally you won't do those E form bar chords up that high because it gets so tight to get those fingers in the frets there. But anyway, that's a C. This is C sharp or D flat right here. Okay, and then this 10th fret is a D chord. So that's D. D minor would be without the middle finger. Okay, remember we did D minor down here, like this. We did D minor chord. Listen how much different this D minor sounds. Or It just has a different timbre to it, a different warmth of tone. So that's D, and if you went up to the 11th fret, that would be an E flat chord, and I really wouldn't recommend doing bar chords up this high, but there's an E flat, and then if you got to the 12th fret, that would be an E again. Okay, so those are the names of the chords. So if you're playing along with a chord chart or something and you see the names of the chords, you can use what I just showed you to make sure you're on the right chord. So let's get to the next lesson.